and that is to share to you the reason why Dan is not with me. Dan left the Philippines. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Finally, I was able to upload again. I think it's been like 4 or 5 months since we uploaded the last video on the channel. And as you can see, Dan is not here with me, so I will be explaining everything to you later, like what you're seeing on the title. So you will find out later when I get back from the grocery, because it's my day off today, and I only have one day off for this week. For some reason, so it's been like busy past few weeks at work. So I will just go to the grocery and buy some bits, and yeah, you will find out everything later. So for now, let me just go ahead and prepare. Okay, so I'm ready to go to the grocery now. I just put some eyebrows, so I don't plan, I didn't plan to put some other stuff on my face, since my face will be covered anyway. Because first, of course, before going out, mask and facial, because they're still not allowing customers to go inside the establishments without this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's better to be to come prepared, and also for your safety. So let's go. Okay, guys, I'm on my way to the supermarket already. It's not that far from our house. It's just a walking distance. I'm not sure if you can actually hear me clearly, because I'm just using the microphone for my earphone. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going inside the supermarket now. It's funny, guys, actually, because before, during the ECQ, which is like the strict lockdown, like the whole parking lots like have a long queue. So we're always like waiting in the queue for like almost an hour just to get inside the supermarket. But it's okay now, since everything's like calm and normal already for somehow. So we're not having a hard time anymore to go inside the supermarket. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so I'm already inside the supermarket. So they're still doing the normal things, such as like getting the temperature and filling out this checklist, like your name, your contact number, and stuff for the contract tracing, I think. So it's still the usual, but none of the people are having a hard time anymore getting inside, since there's no long queue anymore. So yeah, let's just go ahead and I'll just buy the bits that I will be needing. So see you later. So there you go, guys. I just got back from the supermarket. It didn't actually take me long since I did not buy a lot. And as what I told you earlier, I will be explaining to you the main purpose of doing this video, and that is to share to you the reason why Dan is not with me uh, today. And with the incoming vlogs that I will be doing, he will not be present, just to give you a heads up about that one. And the reason about that is, well, the reason why I will be sharing this to you is because my family and friends are actually asking, like, why did you stop the channel? Why are you not filming and uploading vlogs anymore and stuff like that? You know, we are also receiving comments from people we don't know that is subscribing in our channel, which we really appreciate. And they're like putting comments like, did you stop the channel? When are you going to upload a new vlog again? I hope you will upload again a new video, you know, and stuff like that. We're actually like happy about it because if you actually guys can see it, our first video already reached like 21,000 views, which we did not expect, to be honest. And we're on now like 550 plus subscribers, and it's still ongoing. So we're actually happy about it. So I've decided that I think I need to upload again. So again, the reason why Dan is not present is because Dan actually left me. We broke up. Charing. I'm just kidding. Okay, we're still together. Me and Dan are actually still together. It's just that Dan left the Philippines for some reason. He went back to the United Kingdom already. He's working there. And it is actually part of our plans in the future. So hopefully next year. And you will actually be able to see those plan of ours in the next vlogs that we will be uploading in the next few months. So yeah, he's working there. I'm also working here, you know. So it's just that he have to go back to the United Kingdom for some reason. It also has been part of our conversation and part of our plans for our future as well. So yeah, it's actually hard in the beginning because we've been having this conversation during the pandemic. So we're like already noticing what has been happening and stuff, you know. So we come to a point that okay, we have to decide for something, you know, because we don't want things to be stagnant for us as well. And since we also have like plans, you know, like we're not like just gonna do this, so we still have other plans for our future. That's the reason why um, he decided and we agreed for him to go back to the UK for now. So he know that I will be uploading a vlog. He's also been encouraging me to continue the channel even if he's not here with me, you know. And also my friends and my family has been encouraging me as well, like to just continue on uploading, you know, those kind of stuff. And if you may be wondering why I'm still speaking in English even if Dan's not here with me, I don't know, because I think because Dan will still gonna watch these videos, you know, so I still want him to understand everything that I'm saying in the vlog. And also we're also having like viewers that is not from the Philippines who are not Filipino. So I actually don't want personally, and me and then agree that we don't want them to somehow alienate, so that they can also understand, because we really appreciate that they are watching on our channel and subscribing in our channel, you know. So yeah, it's actually a struggle before Dan left the Philippines. We've been through a lot when it comes to the process of going back to the UK, since there's still pandemic, there's still restrictions here and there, you know. So we actually did loads of stuff for him to be able to go back to the United Kingdom, safe and sound and without any hassle. But in the beginning and in the middle of doing that, we still encounter the hassle and some sort of, not really like big problems, but some sort of problems along the way of sorry, doing the process of going back to the UK. Because what happened that time, I'm not sure. I think I will also like do a separate vlog for this one, because I think there is still like foreigners who are still stuck in the Philippines and are still confused on how are they be able to go back to their respective countries. So I might actually do a separate video about that. But with Dan's experience about going back to the UK, coming here from the Philippines in the middle of pandemic, I just want to share to you. He actually left last 11th of October. So it's been 2 months now since he went back to the UK. So we're in a long distance relationship for 2 months now, but it's not hard. It's fine. We're managing it. Like Dan's a very good partner. So he's making it easier for me. But anyway, going back to Dan. Okay, so just to share to you guys what has been the struggle of Dan, me and Dan, about Dan's going back to the United Kingdom. So it's actually hassle. We've encountered like loads of confusion about the restriction and the process, about the swab test that he needs to have before checking into his flight, those kind of stuff. So first, actually, what happened was he renewed his visa because it's already expired, and it expired like in the middle of the pandemic when the government offices and the immigration are still closed. So we had a chance already to go to the immigration. It's just that they are very strict about booking an appointment, which we had a hard time because their website is not working well. We tried booking it for like few days, but we cannot get in. We cannot get an appointment on the website. So we're always trying, but we did not had any luck about booking an appointment at the immigration. So what we did was, after Dan booked a flight, he secured his flight first. And then we went to the immigration because they said that walk-in is not allowed, but we still tried our luck. I told them like maybe we can explain to them that your flight will gonna be on this day and stuff. Maybe they will give some consideration and stuff like that. So what we did after Dan booked his flight, we went to the immigration without any booking appointment. And then we did a walk-in, and while we are in the queue, we know that they're always asking for a booking appointment and for that reference code that you need to show to them, that as a proof that you book an appointment online. So when I'm in front already, because what I did was I was the one first who talked to the immigration officer so that everything will be clear on our end as well. And then I explained to him like, oh sir, like his flight will gonna be on this day, and it will compromise his work as well. So maybe you can like give consideration and stuff. Like basically we ask for consideration. We explain everything to them, and luckily they allowed Dan to go inside and to renew his visa. So we're okay on that part. I was just waiting outside because they're just allowing the person who will renew the visa to go inside because of the social distancing restriction. So it's fine. It didn't take long. So Dan just paid for the visa and stuff, and it was done. And after that, we secured the swab test. I forgot what it's called. Like when they're just going to use your blood for the test. I thought that will suffice for Dan's document, and that will suffice for what Dan needs for his flight. So we did that. And that cost like around 3,000 pesos. I'm not sure, but it's way cheaper than the proper swab test. But before that, I actually called the airline, and I asked like, oh, after that, we already had the result, and we asked the nurses and the staff at the hospital like, oh, we actually need something for the flight, like a test for the flight, just to prove that Dan is negative with COVID-19. So they said like, oh, this one will gonna be okay. You don't need like the proper swab test, which will cost you like 11,000 pesos. So we were like, okay, that's cool then, because it's way cheaper and stuff. So Dan did that test. We had the result like within 24 hours because we paid for the we had it expedite so that we can be able to get the result right away within the day, because Dan's flights like few days from when he had the test. And then I confirmed it to the airline as well, because the restriction and the documents that they will be needing depends on the airline that you are going to use about flying out of the Philippines. So I gave them a call. I confirmed to them, oh, we have this result, but we did not have the proper swab test. And they said like, oh yeah, yeah, that's okay, you know, like as long as it will show that he is negative in the result, no matter what kind of result with that, as long as it's from the recommended hospital, which is from the website of that specific airline as well. They said okay. So we felt okay with it already, and we was like, oh, okay, so everything's fine. We already had the flight, we already have the test, we already have your visa renewed and stuff, you know, until we're already at the airport. I can feel on our way to the airport, I can feel that there might be something. And I just stay there even if they're not allowing to. I just sit outside and wait for Dan to clear the immigration part inside the airport. But he was not allowed to check into his flight because of the kind of test that he have with him. Because they said that they're allowing only the proper swab test, and not any other kind of test to prove that you're negative. So we felt frustrated about that one, because that means that he have to renew the flight, you know. That means that everything will move backwards from our plans and stuff, you know. But we didn't have a choice, you know. We explained to them, even if Dan explained to the personnel inside the airport, they still did not allow, because they're very strict with the kind of test that you need to show to them. And then so yeah, we went back home. And then we 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 know that he have to have that swab test, so the expenses kind of like doubled from what we expected it to be, because we first paid for the first test, which is like few thousand pesos, and the second test, which is the proper swab test, was like around 11,000 pesos, since we have to get the result like within 24 hours for the flight reason. You know, we cannot wait for like 7 days, because Dan already have the flight. So when we got home, I immediately called the airline to rebook the flight. But I explained to them first that it is not our fault, you know, like I am expecting that we will not be paying any extra charge for rebooking of the flight, because you are the one who initially gave a statement that the kind of test that we have would already suffice. So it's been like an hour phone call with them, explaining to them and them explaining to me as well what are the policies and stuff, you know. But I insisted that it is not our fault, so we are not okay about paying for the rebooking. And then at the end of the day, they agreed with it, because I have like the name of the agent who I spoke with before, who told me that that kind of test result will be fine, you know. So they had an investigation about that one, and they informed me that, oh, okay, we can rebook your flight with no cost. So by that time, that's the only time that we were able to actually feel comfortable about everything already. So the flight was rebooked. We did not pay anything at all. But the next day, we had the schedule for Dan swab test, and it was negative. It was alright, you know. So yep. So that are just the struggle about um that one. So because Dan was supposed to leave the country like first week of October, I think like 5th of October, around that. I really forgot the exact date, and it was moved to 11th of October. So yeah, but well, that's how it is, you know. When there's a pandemic, when there's restrictions, there are really like gonna be loads of restriction, because different protocols here, different protocols at the airport, different protocols at the airline itself and stuff, you know. So I think the only way is for you to just follow what they're asking you to do, and everything will be fine, because that's just the key of it. As long as you're giving them what they need, you know, you will be able to go out of the country. So yeah, so I think the struggle is just like there are confusion with the kind of test that Dan have,
and the expenses kind of like doubled, but it's fine, then I was able to go back to United Kingdom and everything was fine there. I'm sure he's just missing the weather here because they're having like 0 to 4 degrees Celsius of temperature with the weather there, so it's really cold, so he kind of like missed the weather in the Philippines because it's winter there in London right now. So yup, so that's just it for today, and I will try my best to upload again videos next time. Yep, so thank you again for watching and subscribing. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now. And thank you so much for always supporting us. And yeah, and I hope everyone's okay. Like even if there's still pandemic, I've heard that there's already like vaccines out there. So hopefully everyone will get it and everyone will be safe. So just take care of yourself and just have safety precautions like mask and facials, alcohol and stuff. So yeah, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.